This is Captain Truth, and 1 week later, Stonegate was still standing. 2 weeks later, that should bother you. 3 weeks later, it's not because of one bad building survived one bad night. It's because the story got smaller. That's what systems do when they get caught bleeding. They rename the wound. They call panic a security incident. They call missing people transfers, and they call survivors unreliable. Rose watched, contracts renamed, contractor trucks back on schedule, and now the official line is simple. Extremists attacked the facility, law and order held, and nothing to see here. But I'll tell you what they forgot. When a machine survives the first hit, it does not relax, it learns. Stay awake. The cover story is no longer being written, it's being enforced. And remember, the land, well, the land, it remembers. Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to Rage Over the Hudson. It's been a minute, everyone. It's been since before my vacation. I hope everyone has had a great 3 weeks. I'm excited to be back. We're going to do a quick reintroduction around the table, and we're going to do a little bit more than usual. We're going to say who you are, who you're playing, and what you're excited about being back in Werewolf for. And we're going to start with, I'm going to put Rydia on the spot. We're going to start with Rydia. Tell us who you are, tell us who you're playing, and tell us what you're excited to be back for.
Hey, I'm Rids. I'm playing Sky, who's a Ragabash Glasswalker. And I'm excited to finally go on a date with my sweet baby bird, Cass. I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe.
Excellent. All right, Wildwood, you know the drill. Your turn.
Indeed, I'm Wildwood, playing Songs of Ashes, Black Fury Galliard, and right now it's kind of one of those things where I feel like that 3 week break was like when a season goes and just ends on a cliffhanger, and there's just so many questions you have, and then you just need answers, and they're like, oh yeah, the next episode's not going to be for a few weeks, so you're just gonna have to deal with that. So yeah, I'm just glad to get back into it and start picking up where we left off.
Excellent. That brings us to...
Hello there. My name is Ellie, and I am playing Josephine Walker. She is a Theurge child of Gaia. I'm just excited to get back into her shoes and it's been 3 weeks. You kind of have to relearn your character all over again, and I'm excited to be able to do that tonight.
Excellent. Next.
Hi, I'm Keywork Savior, and I'm playing Thomas Miller, who is just now finding out apparently his wife is using her maiden name. I don't know what this Walker business is, but anyway.
Miller.
I am a rune of the Silent Strider tribe, and I am excited to kind of see the fallout of the folks that we rescued who woke up and what happened, and maybe get back in there at picking at Stonegate where they're already raw.
Excellent. And last but certainly not least, Rebecca, tell us who you are, tell us who you're playing, and tell us what you're excited to get back into tonight.
Hello, I'm Rebecca. I'm playing Madeline of Black Fury Philodox, and I am excited to see where we're going to go after Madeline made a stand and made a choice interaction last sessions, and to see where that goes.
Absolutely. Now, since there has been some time, I have prepared a summary of last session. I don't know if I should read it, but would the players like me to read it to them to remind them? It's up to you, or we can just keep moving into game. Yes, that's a yes from Ellie. Okay.
Yeah. You told me I caught it earlier, but I think it was helpful. Yes.
All right. So here we go. Last game, last time on Rage Over the Hudson. The pack escaped the chaos of Stonegate through Song of Ashes Moonbridge, carrying the unconscious Orin and Elwyn with them to the forgotten island cairn at Lake Blackwater. Thomas arrived gravely wounded and unable to assume another form, but Josephine managed to stabilize him while Mother Winterfang and the Bowkeepers took the rescued Garou into their care. The pack told Mother Winterfang what they had uncovered at Stonegate is imprisoning Garou and kin under the No Moon Protocol, using Fomori guards, psychological torture, moon deprivation, and black spiral dancers to break their captives. Evidence recovered from the facility connected Stonegate to Midnight Timberworks, Hudson Meridian pharmaceutical suppliers, and other fronts operating along the same spiritually significant corridor. Sky Stolen Record revealed a core group of 5 veteran corrections officers assigned exclusively to the No Moon Wing. The apparent leader is Marcus Hale, Stonegate's head of security, and the Black Spiral dancer who nearly killed Thomas. The remainder of the Stonegate staff are inexperienced hires who appear to provide confusion and plausible deniability while the real work happens behind closed doors. Then Cass delivered the cost of the raid. 30 migrants had been rescued, but Elspeth Holds the Line and Aaron Stonebreath were dead. The remaining members of the Moon Court were missing. After resting, the pack opened another moon bridge toward the Pine Barrens. The Lunar Guardian blocked their path with a riddle, but Madeline and the others correctly named its answer, a reflection, and earned passage without violence. They arrived at the shattered set of the Iron Howl, gathered to mourn. Paul Cold Lantern and the Silent Striders began to write for Elspeth, and Aaron were refusing to name the missing members of the Moon Court among the dead until their fates were known. During the ceremony, Hrothgar Iron Saint drew a pistol and attempted to assassinate Paul. Madeline's words delayed the shot long enough for Sky to throw herself into its path, taking a silver bullet meant for the Silent Strider. The Cult of Fenris then launched a full assault on the memorial. Josephine was badly wounded. Thomas tore out the throat of Eagle Underpass, and the Sept descended into chaos. Madeline finally broke through the violence, reminding the assembled Garou they could not become the same monster they had just fought at Stonegate. Her appeal brought the shattered nation Garou back under control and forced Hrothgar to withdraw. Before leaving, he formally declared war upon the set of the Iron Howl. The rite was completed, but the set emerged fractured. Some Garou were now considering abandoning mixed packs in favor of tribe-based formations. Paul warned that the Fenrir assault was only the opening strike of a hot war, and that the cult still wants Song of Ashes and the Secret of the Moon Bridge. Stonegate remains operational. The official story calls the raid an Antifa attack. Moon Court is gone, the Cult of Fenris is coming, and new leaders must now step forward. That is where we left off 3 weeks ago. Everyone, heal a number of superficial willpower damage equal to your resolve and composure. Who has aggravated wounds left on their character sheet? Rolled, if you do, and you would like to heal them, roll 2 rage checks to heal aggravated. Or you may continue, because everyone is starting at 2 rage. So if you want to possibly start the night with losing the wolf.
You know what? Let's take a chance. Let's see what happens. Did mine show up?
Yes, it did. Yep.
You got 1 success, 1 fail. Where the heck do I go and found you to do a custom dice roll?
Just do a rage check.
Yeah, you just click the rage icon next to your rage.
Yep.
Good to know.
Excellent. All right. As I said in the opening, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, nothing passed, nothing settled. The blood at the Pine Barrens is dried into the dirt. The candles from the Silent Strider rite are gone. Paul Cold Lantern lives, and because he lives, Hrothgar Iron Saint's story did not get to end cleanly. Stonegate is quieter now. It's more guarded, more legally armored. The public story had teeth. A failed extremist attack, outside agitators, increased security for community safety. And the Cult of Fenris has not attacked again. That makes everyone more nervous, not less. With the Moon Court dead or honored, and the Moon Court missing or not declared dead, the set pretends that distinction is enough to hold it together, and it's not. Tonight, each of you is being called into a tribe meeting for your respective tribes. Not as children, not as students, not as witnesses. They call you because the answers are dead, missing, compromised, or afraid to speak first, and they believe you have the answers. Each one of you received an invitation separately through separate means. Madeline and Song, you received what is known amongst the Black Furies as an invitation to a moon trail hunt. A strip of silver ribbon historically has been tied around somewhere you would see it. You've been called by the local Black Furies to the Pine Barrens. You're going to run the course. You're going to run the moon trail. You're going to do the hunts. Cass, sends a Sepnet message to you, Sky. Switchboard, 1 hour. I'll send you directions. It's Patch Tuesday, so we got moved up, but so we need to bring the whole thing down, and we want you to help. We're gonna do maintenance on Setnet. Considered our date.
I'll just send back fine.
Thomas, you get a delivery somehow to the safe house, and it's 2 bus tickets for a bus station in Albany. The thing is, the bus tickets are from 1971. Oddly enough, they're for the departure date is this week in 1971 at 7 p.m. at this bus station. It looks like you're expected to be there.
I might be a
Josephine-
few minutes late, but I'll be there on time.
And Josephine, you've already been invited to the clinic to work, to visit, to see. So each one of you in tow will be brought to your tribal meeting, and we'll begin those momentarily. Song of Ashes and Madeline Nova. The preserve is closed, but the gate is open. Silver ribbons hang from the thorn branches. Scraps of chain link fence are tied beside them. Someone has painted crescent moons on flat stones and set them along the trail. There are torches, drums, bows, coolers, a few folding tables, and a map weighed down with knives. You can tell the Black Furies are not mourning quietly. They're preparing. Naomi Thornmap stands beside the low fire, stirring it next to Kira Tollbreaker, who has one hand on a walking stick, carved with challenge marks. Mara Flintjaw watches the tree line as you approach, like she expects something to come out of there and confess to it. While Silver Winter Orchard has a notebook open, but she hasn't written a word. She seems to be drawing. No one explains the ritual because no one needs to. You know what you're doing. For those of you who don't know, this is a particular ritual for the tribe of the Black Furies, and we're going to be participating in that. A strip of Stonegate intake bracelet has been strapped to attached to a tree. A spent silver casing. A black painted bat skull. Then Kira says, the moon trail needs quarry. The dawn account needs a truth. And before you have a chance to get settled, they start making demands of you. And Kira says, looks to Madeline. What will we hunt first?
Here. Silence. Second. Whatever you see first.
Silence. And whatever you see first. She turns, she smiles. Silence and whatever you see first. Good. Good. She looks to Song of Ashes. And what about you, singer boy?
Oh, just my thirst. And I'm going to go over to one of those coolers and crack it open and grab a drink.
There's beer, Corona. She looks at you kind of funny, like it's. You sure you want to drink now, or do you don't want to wait till after the event?
Oh, both.
All right. She looks at you. What she looks at you. What did you free from Stonegate? She looks to both of you.
The truth.
What did you leave behind?
Answers.
Who did you hurt that was not our enemy?
The innocent.
And she looks to Madeline. And what must be repaired before we can hunt again?
The reputation.
Kira turns. She goes, "They're right. The innocent have been harmed. Our reputation is broken. We, for too long, allowed Stonegate to thrive. We stood by, us, the Black Furies, and we let it happen. We're as complicit as any collaborator. And tonight, we strip our souls bare because of that. It took these two," and she points to Madeline and Song of Ash. It took these two and their pack to help us see the way. The Iron Howl Compact failed us. They helped us. These are who we need to turn to. This is why we need to break the bonds of the packs that we have and come back as packs of our tribe. Just us, like-minded people, like-minded Garou. There's a murmur of assent amongst the assembled women that are there. What do you have to say, Madeline, to this?
Looking over at the murmurs, say, our voice is what we have. It's what makes us. Please speak up. If it's the only thing we have, at least you should be heard.
Celeste looks up from her book that she was drawing in. I don't want to leave my pack. My pack is my pack. They're my family. I mean, you're all great. Don't get me wrong, but you're really intense sometimes. I can't be around all this intensity. How does that make? What do you think? Well, what Song of Ashes?
I think that's fine. I mean, anyone that can't handle feels like they're in over their heads, they're free to leave.
Well, we don't want to leave. We're asking questions. Should we abandon our packs and form new ones based on our tribal identities? That's the question.
I don't see why that's needed.
If we'd been one unified group of Garou, one unified group of Gorgons, of Black Furies, under Gorgon, we could have stopped Stonegate from even getting root.
We could have stopped Stonegate by simply stopping Stonegate. We just always have all these groups and councils that speak over us and tell us what we should and should not do. We all knew what we were supposed to do. Only a few of us went and did it. It's always that simple.
That's what we're saying. We need to get back to basics.
Yes. Down to your district tribes. If anything, just listen to your tribe. Talk among your people. Don't listen to these councils. Don't listen to these people that say they're higher up and they know what's going on. They just sit and just close it all out. This last one we dealt with, they had no idea what was going on until we presented information. They were just burying their heads in the sand.
There's a bit of silence. There's a bit of silence as you lay all that out for them. You shame us, Song of Ashes. You shame us. She doesn't seem as if she's angry at you. She seems legitimately ashamed. She walks forward and she grabs the bat skull charm. Tonight we hunt the worm. We hunt the worm beneath the argument. With that, Celeste steps up from her book and Kira joins her. We will bring forth the spirit to hunt. Who will hunt it?
We will.
Will you help me with the ritual?
Certainly.
She places the skull bat on the ground and she sits with her legs crossed. Naomi does the same. They begin the ritual, and moments later, it takes time. It takes preparation. You can see the reverence to the old ways that Naomi has. when she begins speaking in Greek. She switches from Greek to Latin, from Latin to English, from English to French. Finally stopping at a language you're not quite sure exactly what you may have heard it. It sounds Semitic of some sort, but you're not entirely sure. Give me a wits plus occult roll plus 2 dice. I'm going to let you make the roll for the ritual. I'm not going to have an NPC roll it for you, but I'm going to let you be the conduit for it.
Wits and occult +2.
Wits and occult plus 2, yes. It's for Madeline to roll.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Get it. Steal some of that vampire luck if you need it.
No,
Works really
don't
well.
take their luck.
No. This is how we work.
No.
Don't mess with our system.
Trying to add the +2. Hold on, lives. Then where do I add my +2?
Should be able to. Oh, there we go. Okay.
It did not allow me to add the +2 to that though, so that was nice.
Yeah, let me figure out. Let me roll 2 dice for you. I'll just roll the 2 rage dice that they're supposed to be. Roll. Oh, for some reason, won't let me. You got the successes you needed anyway. We got it. All right.
Okay.
So as they complete the ritual and they say their words in the language that they say them in the geometric pattern that they do so, reality unfolds just for a moment, and a black stag appears between the three of you. And it looks and it darts. And Naomi and Celeste look to you, Song of Ashes, and you, Madeline Nova. And they're giving you the honor to hunt on the Moon Trail tonight. How do you wish to approach the hunt? As a pack? Individually? How do you wish to do it?
I think as a pack. What do you think, Madeline?
That sounds good. Sounds pretty solid.
All right.
I think it's a good opportunity to show that we're all one. Every one of us matters.
What form are you taking off into the woods in?
I think we should go pretty primal with it. Maybe like Hispo.
Okay. I like where this is going. I think this is a good start.
Yeah.
Roll for it. Roll your rage, brother. Just go to Hispo. All right, so you both enter Hispo, and you dart after the worm-tainted stag.
Mhm.
I would like you both. This is going to be a series of 3 rolls. We're going to start with a resolve plus survival check. Difficulty 2 to catch the trail. Resolve plus survival. Now remember, in your forms, you have different bonuses.
Yeah, I guess I don't know how to add 2 to it.
Let me see.
I guess I could just create a survival plus resolve.
It's when you go to when you put in the 2 that you want, you're able to edit them before you roll them.
Ellie is correct.
So I select survival.
And then you go to the next page and it shows you how many dice you're going to be rolling, and then you can add more to it if you need to.
Oh, the next page. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, the next page.
Right,
Sorry.
yeah. I always forget about the next page. It's been not many weeks, I guess. Okay, here we go. Bow success.
Madeline, you falter at first. You lose the scent almost instantly. But you stop and you notice that Song of Ashes has picked it up just as quickly and darts in the right direction, and you pick up after him. All right. As you're running through the woods, you're crashing through the trees in Hispo form. Stealth is not a great concern, but you do get a +2 to that roll if you do attempt to be stealthy, which you're attempting to do in this hunt, I take it. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Make a dexterity plus stealth check. You get +2 because you're in Hispo. Your difficulty is 3. Song of Ashes got his 3.
Got the 3. Oh, Hispo gave me -2 on that.
How does Hispo give you -2? But it gave
It did, yeah, it did.
It gave Madeline +2. It gave her
whatever. I
+2.
still got it anyhow.
That's weird. Exactly. So as you crash through the trees, you get low, and you get into the underbrush, and you see it stomping, and snorting, and bucking, and it looks unnatural, and you know it's unnatural. It's a spirit given flesh form, designed only for your hunt, only to be torn apart, only to be a representation of your fury at the injustice of the world. What do you do, Madeline?
Not sure. Haven't been here before. There's be respectful of the situation. Honor the tradition of this moment.
Song of Ashes? What do you do?
I want to let everyone get into position and then act as the initial distraction and kind of give everyone the opportunity to know it's time to move, it's time to pounce. But I don't want to take the lead per se. I don't want to actually do the initiation. I just want to catch its attention.
All right.
Break the silence.
Okay. Madeline, I want you to make a wits plus insight check. Because you are waiting and you are watching.
Set it up.
Difficulty 2. You feel that as you watch this worm spirit in the shape of a boar, you can sense fear. It knows it's about to be discorporated. It knows it's about to be destroyed. As much as it possibly can. It's going to take much time for it to come back. But it doesn't seem resigned to fight. You're looking for its attention, Song of Ashes. I'm going to have you give me a manipulation plus performance test to gather its attention.
All right. Eight successes.
That's spectacular. The thing darts in your direction. It looks right at you and charges with its head down. It snaps out of its reverie, out of its confusion, and out of its resignation, and suddenly has your attention, and it charges directly at you. Madeline, what do you do as it begins its charge?
She's going to brace for it, I guess.
Well, it's not charging you, it's charging Song of Ashes.
Yeah, she's still going to brace because because she can't socialize with it, so
Yes, you can. You just haven't tried yet. You can. I'm telling you, you can.
Oh,
It's
okay.
it's afraid. It's afraid. You can attempt to socialize with it. Yes, you can.
Okay. So then she'll do that. Yeah, because she's in that form. So she will be calm, collected,
And tell it
and
what?
she'll just give it a soothing thing. Like, please, we're here for the same reason. To be of use to one another and for the greater cause. It's going to happen.
All right. Why don't you give me a manipulation plus persuasion test? Difficulty 3. To see if you can veer it off from attacking Song of Ashes. Three successes. That's exactly what you needed. As it is about to crash into your song, it comes to a stop. And its red eyes just gleam. And it turns. And it turns its head toward Madeline. You talk to me? You do not attempt to destroy me? Interesting, Gaian. What use do you have for a bane?
She'll just smile, nod. I guess it depends on who and why we ask. But tonight, we're here together. So, as I said, please, we're in the purpose. We're in this. Our purpose may be different, but the outcome will be the same. It'll be for the greater good.
It spits an acid spittle on the ground that causes the very earth to dissolve underneath it. I'm not here by choice. I'm here for your hunt. End this now. Set me free so I can harm Gaia more later. It doesn't matter. Either you set me free now or I recorporate later. Bind me, and maybe you can stop me, but you don't have the power. And Naomi steps up as she says, we wouldn't have unbound you if we couldn't have bound you. Be prepared for some abuse. Madeline, what do you do?
She will look over to Song and she'll just say, she'll look and give a nod. This is where we're at. Said what I said. Have respect before the end. But in many ways, we're not all here. Or we have one thing in common, is that we are here for reasons beyond our control or our want.
What say you, Song of Ashes?
This has been quite interesting. I can't say I've never done it like this before. I'm interested to see where this goes, though.
You see the other women shift into Hispo. And they growl low. And they begin circling the stag. And it bows its head and charges forward in your direction, Song of Ashes. Head down, antlers of oozing oil come colliding towards you. Give me a dexterity plus athletics check. Or are you going to fight? Are you going to fight or are you going to dodge?
Can I brace?
Yes, you can
I don't
brace
want to
if you
attack
want.
it. I just want to brace.
You want to get hit by it.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a stamina plus survival test. Difficulty 3. Every success under your margin is 1 superficial damage as it rushes into you.
3 successes.
It slams into you hard, and you don't move. As a matter of fact, you reach up and you grab its antlers in your teeth, and you hold it back, and you barely scrape a centimeter. And you're holding it back. As you're doing that, Madeline, I'm going to let you go first before the women attack. What are you going to do?
Do, do, do. I got nothing. Oh, she'll step to the side. Oh no.
Naomi looks at you as you don't engage in the attack, and she tilts her head, and she steps over with you. Celeste, on the other hand, shakes her head like, what? Howls to the moon, shifts to Krenos, and jumps on the back of the elk, of the stag, and just begins tearing at it. It doesn't take long. It dissolves into an oily mess. And as it dissolves into an oily mess, it coalesces back into the skull of the black bat.
For a second there, I almost thought this was going to go different, but these things always end the same.
This was the right of the moon trail. It doesn't always go this way. But we chose the worm this evening. Justice might not have been served. They look at Madeline. But what do you think? You chose not to attack. We're interested in your perspective on this. Gorgon is going to have a very interesting perspective. We want to know how we can approach it in the way you are approaching it. We think you're right, but we want to know how to follow in your footsteps.
The idea here is to be balanced. That's the reality of the situation. That's what got us into the predicament that led to the raid, and anything that we can do here to balance it both with our mind, our mood, the mentality. Those things are going to carry us as far as our fists. Anything that we could fight or bite our way through. I think that having that option available to us at all time, going into anything, will be more advantageous going forward than just trying to give them what they expect or show up in a way that they anticipate.
Laura Flintjoy comes out of the woods dragging a cooler behind her. She speaks wise words. Very wise. But now it's time to drink. And she cracks open the cooler and she starts tossing beers to people.
Oh, yeah, this is my favorite part.
As the party, and they start banging on drums, there are archery contests. Things go on for the rest of the afternoon. This didn't just the rest of the evening into the early morning. Throughout the next day, it's a party, but it's kind of strange because you're the only guy there. Song of Ashes. You're the only one. It's not a big tribe. There's only about 6 of you. The party eventually dies down. And we move to our next Garou. Which is Sky. Sky. The address that you're sent to through SetNet. It's a co-working office that should be closed. The lights are off, except for monitor glow. Coffee cups cover one table. You see burner phones charging in a neat row. Someone has taken apart a security camera and laid its pieces on a microfiber cloth like a surgical organs. On the largest screen, you see Stonegate. It sits in the center of a digital web. Hudson, Meridian, Earthlight, Midnight Timberworks, Davies Pharmaceuticals, Sheld's Pharmaceuticals, Dana Kessler, Marcus Hale, 5 correctional officers assigned to the NM wing. And across the bottom of the screen is a public headline. Failed extremist attack on Stonegate causes community concern. And there's Cass, kind of sheepishly smiling at you. Had to get you here. You had to be here. We really want to talk to you, Sky. And when she says
well,
we, the lights turn on and you are not alone.
I feel like that's kind
You
of
are-
dramatic, but okay.
There are, besides Cass, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 other people just sort of chilling out in the shadows. And one of them speaks up first and goes, "Hey." And it's a woman. She's roughly about 4'11". She goes, "I'm Joan. Nice to meet you. I'm the Philodox around here. Glasswalker. They call me Joan Quarterturn. I own the arcade down the street."
All right. Hello.
This is Derek. I think you've met Derek Here's Engines before. You met him on the bridge a couple weeks ago.
All right. Yeah, I remember.
And this is
Hello again.
And then she points over to a blonde wearing glasses, a blonde man wearing glasses. That's Owen Glass Badge. He does NFTs. He's really annoying.
Yeah, sounds annoying. Yeah, NFTs.
But if you need crypto, he can get it for you. He can get it for you.
Does anybody want crypto though? Never mind. This doesn't matter. Okay.
It doesn't matter, but it really doesn't. But we're trying to figure out what happened. What went down? Why the Iron Howl compact didn't work, Sky? Why it took a pack like you weren't even a pack very long to come in and shake everything up and get everything moving. And I don't even know how to tell you this, but you've done more in Albany than the Iron Howl compact has done since the pandemic combined.
I mean, okay. Like, I feel like, why do you expect me to have the answers for why you guys didn't do enough? Like, I've been here for like 2 seconds, so.
Well, that's not the answer we want from you. We want to know how we can do better. We got a lot of soul searching to do ourselves on the why, but we want to know about how to do better.
I mean, I feel like there was, I mean, when there's like obviously people getting nabbed in a way that seems like an affront to Gaia, maybe like actually care. This feels like a good place to start. And I know that some of you did care, but like there was a lot of deference to I don't know, closed-minded people who wanted to keep their heads in the sand somewhat conveniently in a way that seems suspicious, but I guess bad things happen to them, so I feel bad saying that. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Have more ragabashes? I don't know what to tell you.
Have more ragabashes. We had ragabashes. They're dead. But that's okay. Yes, all that said and good. Yes, you're right. We hemmed and hawed. We did all that. We did way too much. We need to do better. But now we got this cult of Fenris thing going on. We need to secure Sepnet. We got to figure out how they were tracking kin. We got a lot on our plate, and everyone's looking to the Glasswalkers, and we can't even keep the packs together right now. We're not like these crazies who just want to become a fundamentalist mono pack. We don't. That's not us. But
Yeah.
we need to. But yeah, it's not going to work. We need diversity of thought. We can't just have conservatism and all that bullshit.
I mean, at least we're on the same page on that, so that's good. I mean, yeah, I can try to help, but I mean, I don't know. You guys understand these cult of Fenris people better than I do. This is my first interaction with Murder Inc. At least open Murder Inc. And yeah, I mean, I guess like, what would you like me to do?
Derek steps forward and he kind of taps the map and he looks in. There's a list of 4 patch options for SepNet. One is to harden the security, increase the burner routes, cut the lines, cut SepNet completely, build a trap with SepNet to pull the cult of Fenris in, or use it as a weapon to track them down themselves by tracking their own kin. There's just no functionality for any of these yet, and we want your help on actually building it.
All right, I can try. Wow, the building a trap does sound like fun. It does sound very fun. Won't lie, it does seem like something I would enjoy. So, okay, we could work on that.
They all sit down. Various laptops are opened. Tablets are pulled out. Cell phones, devices. Everyone seems to get comfortable. It looks to me it's going to be some kind of iconic coding session about to go down. When all of a sudden, shimmering into view, a giant spider made of code appears.
Okay.
Cass reaches up, grabs one of its legs, and pulls it like a cord, and it stretches, and she attaches it to her SetNet phone. This is the central hub. If we connect here, we can control all the SetNet. We can change all SetNet phones in the network at once. We have to work from the hub.
All right, that's some trippy shit. Do I need to like plug into that? I have never done that before.
She takes your hand and she takes your hand and lifts it up so it grabs the thing, and she pulls it down and she brings it down and she connects it to your phone, and it just sort of connects in like a large digital fly swatter.
Okay.
And your phone powers up with SetNet, all the SetNet material, and everyone begins coding. So,
All right.
and you are there for days, Sky. So we're gonna make 3 different roles. Day 1,
Okay.
you've been there a while, you've made no progress. Increase your rage by 1. Day 1, nothing happens, but I want you to make a roll. I want you to make a technology plus resolve roll, just to get you in the groove. Difficulty 4.
Okay.
Would you like to spend willpower? Oh, you will. Okay.
I would. How do I? I can't remember how to do this. So I write. No. What do I do?
You right click on your dice and it should say reroll or something like that.
Oh, I forgot to. Oh, sorry. Willpower reroll. Select the dice.
5 successes. Excellent. You realize that nobody seems to get anything done on day 1. And that's what infuriates you so much. Everyone is too busy. Either you catch Cass playing Fortnite on SepNet, you catch other people watching YouTube and TokTik, the North Korean Pentex version of TikTok in the World of Darkness. But everybody is watching a particular video. One particular video set in Troy, New York, of a woman being thrown over a street hundreds of feet into the Hudson.
I've seen that
Guys,
video.
Really? Like, why did you fucking ambush me in this building to work? And are we gonna work, or are we just gonna sit here with our dicks out? Come on. Don't waste my time, okay?
They stop. Yes. Okay. So day 2, this will be the culmination of your day 2. You're still only at rage 3. I would like you to make a stamina plus technology roll.
Okay.
You're hyped up on caffeine. You've got your jolt. You're on your pills. You're doing whatever you got for stims. And it's going to be at a difficulty 4.
I'll just read a willpower because it can't go that bad.
Well, it hasn't brutal yet.
No.
5 successes. Fantastic. You make amazing progress on hardening on the trap. I'm building the trap using the Kinseeker app. You make amazing progress. Everybody's working together. Everybody except Derek, who is completely now reading a story about the death, and he's laughing. He goes, "Yeah, she got Luigi Mangione." And he's scrolling through a story about Eva Davies being shot in her home.
Can I kick his chair out from under him?
Yes, you can. You do so, and he kind of falls over. He's like, "Whoa!" And give yourself an extra rage for getting angry at people slacking. And it is now day 3 of your hacking session, and everybody's been hard at work since midnight. And you can feel you're near the end. Everything's going well. You need to make one final patch. I'm going to have you make an intelligence plus technology test.
Okay.
Difficulty 4.
Any chance I could use my surveillance for this? No.
Yes,
I
you
do
can
not.
because you're setting up your trap. You may use your surveillance.
Okay, I think I did the. Okay.
4 successes exactly.
Yep.
You wipe the sweat off your brow as you punch in the last of the commands and you set your trap. And you see the Kinseeker app start popping up. New pings everywhere, but in Cult of Fenris territory. You can direct where they go looking for new Garou.
All right. We got it working, guys. Suggestion, I think we should coordinate I think we should coordinate with the other groups for the ambush though. So I say we present what we've created. We pick a time and a place and we send these Cult of Fenris fuckers hunting.
Ash looks at it. She's beaming. She's like, I knew she could do it. I just knew she could do it. She walks up. She gives her hand a squeeze. Nothing more than that. But she seems very pleased with herself and you, but mostly with herself for having organized this tribal gathering.
Let's get something straight. I owed you for like the vigil thing. You pull this shit again, it's not gonna be the result you want. So don't congratulate yourself too much. All right.
It's like Spider helped. You helped us so much, Sky. Thank you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to trick you, but I think this was the only way we're going to get you to work like this. I do apologize. Sorry about that.
Everybody gets one. You said it. This was your one. All right. I'm out of here. I'm freaking tired and I'm ready to punch somebody in the face.
Sky leaves the co-working office for the first time in 3 days. Stretching, not having slept, angry as all get out. Which now brings us to Ellie. Ellie, I believe you are. Let me get. Yes, there we are. The clinic used to be a church basement, or maybe a union hall, or maybe both. The walls have been painted too many times. The floor is clean because someone has been mopping blood before it can stain. Cots line one wall. Donated clothes sit in labeled bags. There are clipboards for Kin and human survivors do not know enough to be safely questioned yet. A long table sits in the middle of the room. At one end, Miriam No Stars, hands folded around a paper cup of coffee gone cold. On the other hand, Lena keeps the light, has a pen uncapped in her mouth. Mercy of Broken Oars is speaking softly to a spirit no one else can see, while Grace, last service, is sorting blankets. Sister Agnes is writing down names from memory. You've been assigned just handing out sandwiches to the migrants who you are hiding. You are hiding a group of at least 15 in the clinic, and you're tasked to feeding them right now. How do you go about that?
So I would have like a basket of sandwiches and I would walk to each of the migrants and hand it to them, but I would also like stop and talk to them. Like just get their name, maybe their story if they want to talk about it, if they're, ready to or able to, and yeah, and hand out the sandwiches.
Everyone, the stories are very similar. People who have come here for a better life. They've been scooped up. They were in that monstrous place, barely fed, barely taken care of, waiting to be deported, and it was terrible. And they thank you profusely for having. They still don't know how it happened, but they're scared. They're still so scared, and you can tell they're scared not just because it's the very spiritual essence around you. The Umbra itself it's suffused with fear. They don't know what's going to happen, and that makes you feel a little bit afraid too.
It definitely does, especially hearing like them speak. It scares her. It also, I don't want to say angers her, but it gives her a little bit of like, oh, I can't believe this is happening type thing.
So it angers her a little bit. Why don't you increase your rage?
Just a little bit.
Yeah, why don't you increase your rage? Anytime you say anger, I'm going to increase your rage. I like that. That's a great idea. As you're going about your tasks, everyone is doing theirs. And you hear a knock at the basement door that leads up.
I look to the door and then I look to whoever's closest to me and is like, should someone be knocking on the door?
Everyone looks to each other, and without saying anything, Mercy starts hurrying along the people that they're hiding into a shelter and closes it behind them as the door begins getting knocking louder and louder, and you begin hearing angry voices.
I'm going to go to the door and I'm going to speak to whoever it is through the door. Like, hi, can we help you? Who are you?
This is Cal Bridges. We're here because we know this is where you're hiding those migrants, and our podcast is going to find it. We're here. We're truthers, and we're going to know what's going on. Let us in now.
Migrants? What the hell are migrants? I've never heard of that before.
You let us in. We're going to find them.
Yeah, how about no?
We have plenty of right to be here. This is a public place. This is a church.
Yeah, and we're here and you don't need to be here. So why don't you just go somewhere else?
They start knocking on the door more. You hear lots of voices, and you hear hammering on the. Give yourself a rage, by the way. It's this guy.
Yeah.
He's from the Vigil.
Fuck this guy.
Mercy looks to you. Get out there and make him go away.
All right, so Joe's gonna open the door just enough for to slip out and then slam the door behind her so that she's between this angry mob and the door. And of course, again, I need to point out to everybody that Joe, she's not exactly tall. She's maybe 5'2" and 125 pounds soaking wet. So not exactly the scary person that they were probably expecting, but she can get scary.
There's 3 people. There is Cal Ridges, his cameraman, and someone holding a boom mic. And they were all banging together. Let us
Wow,
in.
so much noise for 3 people. Seriously. Such a crowd.
We know the truth. Let us in there. We're going to find it. Let us in. Albany has no room to be hiding illegals like this.
Albany has no room for people like you and your stupid podcast, yet here we are.
You can tell he gets red in the face. Absolutely red in the face, but he controls himself slightly. And he begins to try to push by you to get to past the door.
And she's just gonna stand there, and if she has to, she's gonna hold herself against the door with her hand on the knob, and she's like, "You're not going anywhere. You can leave now."
Give me a manipulation plus intimidation check. You're at rage 3 right now. I want to see if that goes through.
Oh my god, that's gonna be fun. I only have 1 dice. Woohoo!
So he does something all vertically challenged people dread people doing. He reaches over and he grabs you by the shoulders and he just sort of picks you up and moves you to the side.
And I'm gonna kick him squarely in the nards.
All
As he's
right.
picking me up, I'm kicking him square in the nards.
Dexterity plus brawl. Margin matters because he's going to try to dodge right in the ball bag. Difficulty 2. Give yourself another rage, by the way,
Okie
as
dokie.
as he puts his hands on you.
Yeah, that's
And
not cool, bro.
And as you kick him in the groin, he grabs himself and he just and
I
she
immediately am back at the door right in front of it.
She assaulted me. We saw it. We got it on tape. She assaulted me.
Yeah, you assaulted me first, asshole, by
She
picking
started
me
the
up.
frog.
Turnabout is fair play.
Assault. Get this on InfoWars.
Yeah. And of course, everyone saw that you picked me up first because I'm so short and so easy, and you thought you could sit there and manipulate me, but that ain't gonna work. Now get the hell out of here before I have to make you get out of here.
He gets up, puts his hand on the wall, and he's out of breath because you kicked him pretty square. And he's having trouble breathing. He's trying to talk. And he goes, "We're getting in there. It's happening."
Do you want me to kick you in the balls again? Because I absolutely will, because I enjoyed it the first time. So unless you and your buddies all want to have to get new sets of balls put on you, which first off I would totally recommend doing. But if you really want to get new ones, you can stay here.
Why don't you give me, because that was a sick burn. Why don't you get some new ones? Why don't you give me a charisma plus persuasion check? Difficulty 2 to do willpower damage. So you say all that. You say all that. But at least you think you said all of that. But what really happened was you growled deep under your throat, and you, being 4 foot, whatever, 5 foot, nothing, reached up and grabbed him by the testicles. And just straight up grabbed, and with a brutal result, just began squeezing. And he just drops to the ground, and you are holding him, complete control. And it takes you a moment to realize what you did. Give yourself your 5th rage dot. Do you let go, or do you just keep crushing?
So as I'm crushing this guy's balls in my hand, I'm going to eyeball the other 2 behind him, and I'm going to say, "You're next if you do not get the hell out of here right now."
They scatter.
Good.
Well, that was okay. Excellent. So as when you go back in, you notice that the other guy, the children of Gaia, have hustled the people they're protecting through the underground tunnels to another location in the city. This place is compromised. It's no longer safe now that Cal Bridges knows it's here. But they
It's
thank you
absolutely not
profusely for single-handedly, and they make that joke, single-handedly sorting the situation out.
She'll do anything for them. If they need her to be running security or something, she will absolutely do it, because that was a blast. Even though she's angry, she's like, yeah, that was a blast. He was nothing.
Keyword, Thomas. Josie's been doing a lot of work at the clinic in Albany lately with the Children of Gaia, and you've been invited. You've been invited to the bus station.
To the
And
bus
the bus
station.
station, yes, the bus station is mostly closed. Mostly, it's completely abandoned and overgrown. But one vending machine still hums, and one fluorescent light flickers over the benches, and a busted out security camera points at nothing useful. Paul Cold Lantern, who you recognize from the right where the Fenrir attacked, has spread a map of the capital district across the floor. He's put small stone marks on the Pine Barrens, Stonegate, the memorial site, Hudson Meridian routes, old churchyards, underpasses, and places where the missing Moon Court may have been moved. Other Silent Striders, including June between the footprints, stands barefoot on tile, and Cal keeps placing stones in lines that look like roads until you stare too long and realize they also look like graves. Lucian, yes, Lucian, the Silver Fang, is there for some reason, and he seems to be taking notes for Paul. Paul looks up as you arrive and he goes, it's good to see you again, brother. Welcome in.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you.
We're here because we screwed up. That's why I've called this meeting. I take full responsibility for everything that happened with Stonegate.
I don't know, Paul. You don't have to do that. There were a lot of pieces there. I don't think it falls on anybody's shoulders.
The Moon Court is gone, missing, or dead. There's no one left for it to fall on. If I'd been more attentive, more flexible, I would have spoken out more heavily. But I didn't. I'd grown complacent. Just like we grew complacent in chem. But I have a way to stop that. I have a way to fix that. I have a way to get us back on track.
Is that what this is?
This is what this is. This is my plan. A great hunt. Something to bring the Sept back together.
I've heard of that before. I haven't been part of one yet, but so with them missing, with how do we do this?
We have to convince our packs that we need to unify and come together again. That we don't need to split off into mono-tribe organizations. We need to keep our packs, our found families together. And I need you. I need your pack, Thomas, to be the lead on this. Your pack. You have been making the right decisions since you came to Albany.
I mean, we saw that people needed to be helped, so I don't think that there's a wrong decision when it comes to that, but they do say that a new set of eyes can see things differently. I wouldn't blame you for being complacent. I can tell you the places I've been, that's kind of the state of things. You don't move until you're pushed, and well, everybody here got pushed. But I think we can do it. Do so I agree. I don't think that packs should just be of one tribe. I've learned too much from everybody, from their different perspectives.
We're going to hunt, and I'm glad that you agree with my perspective. But I'm going to propose a great hunt to the Sept, to the remainder of the Sept, a dread purge. Something we can do, something we can gather around together, an easy enemy. Something that we can bring us together again. Something that is challenging enough, but not so challenging that it taxes us completely from the real task at hand, which is eventually Stonegate. What do you know about vampires?
I've I've only heard things. I've been a lot of places. I've met a lot of Garou. Um, I don't think I've ever met one. I've been told I'd know that they smell like they're dead, but I don't know. Um, Hearsay is, I guess, the short answer.
Today, I received a packet from a Toctic video in Troy. And he takes out his cell phone and he fumbles with it for a second. And then he hands it to you. And you see an image of a man walking out of the Collar Line gym in Albany, New York, just walking out. And suddenly, out of nowhere, at speeds unimaginable, a woman just appears out of nowhere and punches him. He grabs her and holds her up by one arm, slams her into the ground, and then casually throws her over 100 feet across the street, over a fence into the Hudson River.
Whoa, holy shit, is that real? That's like I thought people were making like AI videos like that stuff. Like that can't be real, right?
That's one of the stories until some assholes started talking about how it wasn't vampires.
Thou doth protest too much kind of thing.
Pretty much. No one had brought it up yet. And now the internet can't stop talking about vampires in Troy. So
I guess if you're gonna find them anywhere.
I figure, why not?
I mean, that'd be cool, right? Like killing vampires. I mean, talk about a morale booster.
It's exactly what I'm thinking.
I'm so down. Like, so what's the deal? Like, do we need to make stakes? Do we take their heads off?
We need to research. And he looks, the River Teeth, he looks over to the member of the River Teeth. They're going to take point on this. They're going to start this. It's going to be their project. When it's time, they'll get everyone else involved. You just be ready. You just stay ready. Thomas, give me a manipulation plus persuasion roll. You only have one dice for that? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
he looks at you.
I have one manipulation and no persuasion.
He looks at you dubiously. He goes, "I can count on you, right?" He doesn't seem convinced.
Listen, I'm as many people as I've met. I'm not great at making impressions, but trust me, between Josie and Song of Ashes and everybody, it'll be no problem. We got this.
This is not just for your pack. This is for all of us. But if you can help us, but wait till the River Teeth give the signal. Let them do the research. Let them do what they have to do. Let them. Right. We need to decide whether it's worthwhile going after this low-hanging fruit. It might not be. 1 second,
Yeah,
everybody.
100%.
I will be right back. 1 moment, please.
Thomas really doesn't make an impression.
No, he needs his wife for that.
Yeah, sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it's like that. It's like I always had the fear of like, I don't know, a cult coming up for me or something like that. I'm like, when I heard the spider was in the room, I'm like, ah, not great. I'm having fun, guys. I'm really enjoying your scenes. Very cool so far.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, they've been good.
I like how
Josie.
Sky and Joe are the two that got the angriest during their scenes.
I feel like mine was barely justified. I just got annoyed at slackers, but you had to face off against like the biggest douche in universe. So
I mean, and
and
this
I
guy
was
thinks
loving it.
and this guy thinks he's like some sort of Jesus Christ or something because he got shot and he's totally fine.
It's like he got shot right in his bulletproof vest. The nut punch was hilarious.
You
I
can't.
love it.
He's probably going to start walking around wearing a cup at all times now.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
You're muted.
You're muted.
The meeting goes on for a few hours, Thomas, where you discuss the intricacies of the low-hanging fruit, whether it's worthwhile going after vampires or not. Do you have a case to make of why going after vampires would be worthwhile or against it?
I don't have a reason to be against it. I mean, and the only case for it he supposes that it would serve the purpose of Gaia to cleanse it of their blight.
One of the other silent striders stands forward, June between the footprints. She goes, why would we go after low-hanging fruit, Paul? Why? Yes, I understand that we historically have a problem with vampires and that we should kill them at every chance we can get. But unless they're actively doing something, we risk exposure by going to war when we've got the cult of Fenris to deal with. Shouldn't we be focused on the cult of Fenris before we get concentrated on vampires?
Sorry, what was your name again?
June.
June. Hi, I'm Thomas. Moves behind the sky is what I've been called. But an easy win. It's low-hanging fruit, but it's an easy win to build morale, right? Because you saw the video. It's not going to be too easy. But we'll have to work together, and that can build cohesion. It's either that or go back to Stonegate and get massacred because it's a bunch of individuals as opposed to one sept.
But it just seems so easy. And Paul goes, but that's not a bad thing. Easy is good. Easy gives us something we can handle. Then we can handle Stonegate. Then we can handle something else. We'll let the River Teeth do their work. We'll let them get the evidence for us. And from there, we'll move forward. Can we adjourn this meeting? Everyone sort of seems okay with it. And Paul adjourns the meeting and he lights the bus tickets he brought with him on fire. And at that point, we are going to take our 10-minute break. We will be right back. See you soon. 1 moment, please.
We had the
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. We're still missing a camera, it looks like. We might lose everyone's camera here in a second. Okay, hopefully we don't. But I don't have Rebecca's camera. I don't know what happened to it. But we will move on. We will move forward. I see them they are in chat. I see everybody with us. All right, so we're gonna go around the circle. There we go. And I'm gonna ask everyone if they're still okay to play. If we had a couple not really super intense moments, but maybe some things that could have riled some people up. We'll start with you, Ridge. You good?
I'm great. I'm having a great time.
Excellent. Wildwood.
Doing good.
Doing good. Ellie.
Oh, I'm having a blast.
Excellent. Key work.
Yeah, I'm doing great.
Rebecca.
Good.
Fantastic. All right. So what just took place took about a week for everyone to do their tribal meetings. Some of them were longer than others. Some were shorter than others. Some took multiple nights. Some were done pretty quickly. But it's been about a week. I wanted to give the pack a chance to get together, to decompress, to talk about the things that have gone down recently before we move into other things. Where would the pack gather? Let's decide on where the pack would gather together. At the home, at a diner, anywhere in particular? What are you thinking?
I'd say the safe house so we can talk openly and not have to worry about anyone listening in on us.
Agreed.
The
Yeah,
safe
sounds
house
good.
also has the added benefit of having old rust, your patron spirit. So you can get favors and things from that. But feel free to come together. It's been a long week of tribal gatherings, and I'm sure you have much to discuss, particularly about Stonegate and what to do going forward.
Well, I guess Sky would arrive at the safe house looking burnt out, yet somehow just super hopped up on caffeine. Like she's been chugging Monster Energy or Amster Energy, whatever, nonstop to try to power through the crunch. And she looks like ass as she like walks up and just kind of glaring at everybody.
Joe, I want to say Joe comes in right after Sky does, and she's kind of huffy because, she's at a rage 5. So she's just like huffing into the house, and she sits down and just crosses her arms over her chest.
Looks like you also had a great week.
Oh, well, I mean, it was great for me, not so much for other people, but
Oh, this sounds like something I need to hear about. I assume everybody comes in. Or...
Yeah, as Ashes walks in, he's kind of look over towards the table and nod, and then he's going to go over and pop open the fridge and just kind of stick his head in.
I'm going to put you in home. Is that okay? You're in Hispo still.
Oh yeah. Speaking of, I want to. Yes. These were from times past.
Yes, definitely. You haven't spent a week in home. There we go.
Yeah, rummaging through the fridge.
The fridge stays stocked because Winterfang's cousins do the shopping.
I have some news to share when everybody gets here, but I guess I'll just wait because I won't lie. My week was, not great, but I got a lot done. I have news, but I don't want to have to say it more than once. So
Thomas was already sitting there as people came in and just looking at Sky and at Josie and just like, what the hell did those people do? What have you been doing?
so that's when Joe is gonna start it on her like little rant, I guess you could call it. Fucking Cal Bridges, that mother showed up to the safe house hospital that the children of Gaia have, and he tried to come in to see the migrants because he knew that the migrants were there. And thankfully, we got the migrants out. And I don't know if he has balls anymore after that meeting, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't.
you tagged him?
He picked me up to try to get through the door. So I kicked him in the ball sack. And then he decided that he wasn't going to listen to me. So I had to reach out and grab on real tight to make him and his 2 compadres leave.
Oh man, I think I'm in love.
Thomas just puts his face in his hands and just runs them down his jaw.
If you ever decide you want to leave him, I'm definitely interested. I think you just earned my eternal admiration. That is the most badass thing I've ever heard.
Hey,
Yeah,
Paul
but
Torture gets Sky hot. Good to remember.
what about Cass? She might be jealous of that.
I guess I kind of. Oh god, I guess we might as well get into it. I thought like we were gonna have our date, and it turns out, oops, no, it was all a ploy to get me to some like office to work on coding some stuff. So thanks for that. That was delightful. I love thinking I'm finally gonna get to make my move, and then oops, I gotta spend the next 4 days coding for like I don't even know how I'm awake right now. Um that sucked. And then but it's fine because I guess we got something good out of it. It's just I'm probably never going to get laid and that's horrible. But anyway, so we made like a thing to trap the cult of Fenris people. We can basically direct them to where kin are going to be. And so I was going to ask you guys like if you or like any of your like tribe members had a idea of like where it'd be a good place to set up an ambush for these fucks. That's kind of my news.
So aside from that, which is really cool, which awesome job, and you got to get some sleep when you can, because for real though, it's anyway. So Paul, you guys remember Paul? Sky, you took a bullet for him. So to kind of unite the Sept, Paul has an idea, and I don't know how you feel about it, but I kind of signed us up as like the standard bearers for this whole thing. Anyway, he wants to hunt vampires.
Oh my god, we're gonna hunt vampires?
Vampires are real, and we're gonna kill them.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
I mean, that does sound cool, but like, shouldn't we take care of Murder Inc. first? Or like, what is the priority?
We could do both.
Like at the same time?
Sure, why not?
If we're gonna do anything, Stonegate or the Cult of Fenris the guys, we have to be united as a Sept. We need to pull together because I mean, you have people in tribes who want to separate packs into like monogamous tribe collectives. We can't. It'll all fall apart. It's kind of low hanging fruit, I guess, according to another Silent Strider who was there. But Paul seems really all about it.
I mean, there is no better way to bring a Sept together quite like a hunt, so
I guess.
it's like a palate cleanser. It's just a palate cleanser for us while we, decide what we're gonna do with Stonegate and the Cult of Fenris. I'm sure we could handle this.
But I got my special silver gun for these Murder Inc. fucks, and now I'm not gonna get to use it. I gotta just go kill vampires or whatever. It's like, I was so excited.
But we can kill them all.
We can kill everyone.
Song of Ashes looks like he has some thoughts on the vampire situation.
Oh, everyone had a lot more exciting time than we did, but I'm thinking it's going to piggyback on everyone else's thing. This is just good stuff that I'm hearing.
What did you guys do?
We just had a hunt, and it was enlightening for. Well, I almost feel like for everyone other than me and Madeline, we kind of just did our thing, and it felt like everyone else on the hunt was needing to center themselves. But it was a party afterwards. It was a good party. We had a nice party. But you all were busy.
How are your like tribes feeling about like separating? Like I know the Glasswalkers, like they don't really want to separate. Like nobody, like we don't really need like a bonding exercise. Like we're all like pretty.
I don't think anyone wants to separate. That's certainly the vibe I got.
That never came up with my tribe. I wouldn't know, but I don't want to separate.
No, I really don't think you'd have a pack of all silent striders anyway. Paul's trying to prevent that.
Okay. Yeah, nobody in the Glasswalker seemed down with an all glass. I mean, I feel like we got a lot of flaws, but like I don't think any of us thinks we're gonna make it on our own, if you know what I mean. Like
Right.
our skill set doesn't encompass, everything that it should. I don't know. I'm tired, man. Somebody help me. I think, and then Sky just like collapsed on the table and starts drooling on herself.
Someone's gonna have to carry her upstairs to bed.
Flip a coin for heads, ashes.
Fair.
Call it.
Heads.
Flip.
Tails.
How does it come up, God?
Tails.
All right, I'll grab her shoulders. You grab her feet.
All right.
All right, so you bring
So we have Sky up to her room.
you have Sky up to her room. You get her into bed. The night passes. The week fully comes to an end. As you're resting at the at the safe house, all your phones begin to buzz at different times, different reasons. Song of Ashes, Madeline, Naomi Thorn map tells you the Broken Chain Circle waits on your word, and they found something. The River Teeth have something. Paul Cold Lantern texts you. Keyword, we have something. We need to meet. Everyone together. We have one
Everyone?
of his. We have one of Rodgar's.
Okay. Be there ASAP.
How do you prepare for this, for whatever you're getting yourselves into right now? Do you work on shedding any rage? Do you shift forms? Because that can cause. Do you want to go with Rage 5, or do you want to try some?
I want to try getting that rage down.
I'll let you make 2 form checks before you take damage. Okay. For
Okay.
shifting too quickly.
So how do I do that?
Just make a form change to either Glabro or Hispo, and see if you lose rage.
Can I do that as well, please?
You can. Yes, you may. Nope. So you're still at the same rage, and you may try one more time before you start inflicting health damage on yourself.
God damn.
The dice love you guys tonight. It's fantastic. So you do not go down in rage. You are succeeding on everything, just not in the way you would like to.
I'm gonna make the one more. No, you ballsack. Sorry.
Ashes, I don't
Please.
know if it's for the best if these two go like this. Considering what Josie's already done today, and what I know Sky would want to do to one of Rothgar's guys. Can you do that song thing? Calm everybody down. Well, who needs it?
I'll grab my drink off the table and go head in the room real quick and come back out with my guitar. And do a little
Song of
jam
Serenity
session
time?
here. Yep. Looks like it. Here we are. Why can't I
Difficulty
not send
3.
it? Oh, here we go.
If
Okay.
successful, all members of your user's pack within earshot lose a point of rage, or 2 points on a critical win. Did you get 3 successes?
I
No.
did not, but I'll hit some willpower at it
Get some
here.
willpower on that? All right.
The dice are saying no. Let them be angry.
Let them
The
fight.
dice don't get to choose.
That's
There
your
we go.
3. You got your 3 successes. So everyone loses 1 point of rage.
I plug my ears.
No, everyone loses 1 point of rage unless it would make you lose the wolf. Unless it would make you lose the wolf. So lower your rage to 1 there, Thomas and Song of Ashes.
Out of curiosity, do I have the gun that I arranged to get made?
Yes,
and the
you do.
bullets and stuff?
Yes,
Okay,
you do.
Cool.
Yes. You do have the gun, and you do have the bullets that you have arranged to have made. You have your ghost gun.
Okay. So I'll just make sure I have my ghost gun and then also my regular pistol on me. And I'll probably have the ghost gun stashed in underneath my clothes, but I'll be have the pistol more readily available for whatever we're about to do.
Anyone else making any kind of preparations like Sky is making, weapon-wise, preparing to go out in the van that always seems to get attacked?
Joe is promising Thomas that she's going to be on her best behavior, even though she's still a little ragey.
Okay, I trust you.
All right, so who's driving? Joe?
You want the angry woman behind the wheel of the vehicle?
You don't usually do the driving anyway, do you?
I could
Okay,
use a
well-
good drive.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I was like, it's probably either me or Ashes. I think Ashes is probably the better choice.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Two
you're piling
in fact.
into the van. Everyone's driving back toward the Pine Barrens where you've been told to gather. But not at the Sept. Not at the cairn. You're going to be meeting at a cabin in the Pine Barrens. You've been given directions. It's an easy trip, probably about 35 minutes to Albany from where you are, and then another 20 minutes to where you need to get in the Pine Barrens. It's a fairly inconsequential trip. Nothing happens. No one attacks you. No black spiral dancers. No birds. No moon bridges. Nothing of the sort. You arrive at the Pine Barren cabin, and you find a couple trucks parked in there. Trucks, cars, mostly, some run on biodiesel. You can smell the French fry oil as you get out of your vehicles. And you see Paul Cold Lantern standing on the porch of this cabin, kind of waving you close. Quickly, come here, come here.
Come on, babe. Hoof it over.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I follow Thomas and Joe.
Yeah.
Paul has a shit-eating grin on his face. He goes, I don't know how we did it, but we got one. Somehow they managed to capture one of those cult offenders fuckers.
Ooh,
She says
and-
she's
and
defective.
how?
Well, if you believe her, which we don't yet, I'll let her tell her story. But it looks like she wants to defect. She's seen too much and she wants out. Convenient, I
Well-
know, but we've
Well,
got her
let's hear
here.
her out at least. Let's see what she's got to say.
Who wants to go help out on security? Who wants to go watch on the perimeter?
I'll
We need
go
all
keep
eyes
an
out
eye
there.
I'm not good at
Yeah.
getting stuff out of people, so
So Thomas is going out on perimeter.
I'll help Thomas.
All right. So that leaves Song of Ashes, Madeline, and Josephine to go into the cabin, correct?
All right.
tells Joe to be good, and he gives her a kiss before he goes.
I will, I promise.
When you enter the cabin, you see the rest of the stockade hounds. Cass, the rest of her pack, are standing around a woman who is tied to a chair. A young blonde woman with braids, dressed in military fatigues. She's very calm. She's not struggling. She looks like she's composed and holding it together. Cass looks at you, Sky. She goes, "This little cutie over here is Val. Val says that she wants to leave the cult of Fenris, and she wants to leave them because they're getting a little too extreme."
I'm outside though.
I'm paraphrasing, of course. Val will have a lot more to say, I'm sure, but I just wanted to make the introduction, Sky. This is
I
Val.
got died.
Oh, Sky's outside. Josephine, this this is Val. And she just does the whole speech to you instead. And Madeline.
She looks to Val and is like, you knew what the cult of Fenris was going into it, and now you want to defect? What
I
are
didn't
they
know.
doing? That's
She
so
her
bad.
head snaps in a direction. She goes, I had no idea. They found me when I first changed. I didn't have a choice.
But you stayed with them for how long?
I didn't know there was an alternative until I met the rest of you. Until the other night when we attacked. I didn't know there even was an alternative. That's why I'm here now.
Well, you obviously saw something that makes you want to defect. So what was it?
Right.
Stops. She says, I want to tell you, I really do, but I need guarantees. I need protection. They're going to come and get me. I need protection. They just don't let us go. They just don't let us leave.
You need to do some talking before we do anything.
I think, no. If you want to know what I know, you're going to need to listen to me. I need you. We're both going to need to make resolve. I'm sorry. Social tests against each other. All right. So you are going to make a manipulation plus persuasion check versus her social pool. Whoever gets the most successes wins, and difficulty and margin is in superficial willpower damage. So why don't we roll it? I'll roll mine. Wait, hold on. They're not. All right, so I got 3 successes. You got 3 failures.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
did.
All right, so unfortunately, you will take 3 willpower damage as she just sort of, and it doesn't know what everyone else is just like, that worked? They just look at you like, excuse me? As you seem a little chastised at what she said. Madeline, Song of Ashes, do you want a chance at her? As she seems to clam up on Josephine. She goes, I have information. I can give you the information. I just need guarantees. I'll even stay in this damn chair. I'll stay in this damn chair. I don't care. I just need to know that you're going to protect me.
There's no guarantees. You know we're here to help. Why will we be here? But you know there's no guarantees. We can't say that. We can't. You can't put us in a spot like that.
She breathes out.
Why are you here? Why did you come here? Do you need to tell us this information or not? We're here to do the right thing.
I do. I do
the right thing.
I need to do the right thing. She's like, you're right. I need to do the right thing. They're going after your kin. They're not just going to come after you. They know Stonegate's going after them. They're going to go after them first. And they're going to convert them all. And they know how to use Sepnet.
I'm going to be honest, I figured all that already.
She looks blank. What?
I mean, of course. Of course they're going to come after us, our kin. Of course they know about Sepnet.
She looks dumbfounded for a moment. She just looks defeated. Her head just drops. She's like, I got nothing. No one's going to help me. You might as well just kill me. They're going to kill me. You might as well just kill me.
Well, you got nothing. It's like you said. Why are they coming for you? That was the best sauce you could give us on them. They don't care about none of that.
Yeah, that you don't leave them. You're not allowed to leave. It's blood in and blood out, and I don't want blood out.
Well, I'd run. I mean, we're looking to stop them, but I don't know how we could protect you.
Damn, that's. He looks around. Come on, someone's got to. He looks. She looks at Madeline pleadingly. Come on, you got to be able to help me.
I think the time for that has passed, don't you?
And she doesn't look like she's more than just a teenager. She doesn't look like she's more than just a kid. Really. I didn't have a choice. And now, then when I did, I came here.
Well, you know the choices. We could say we could try to protect you, but in this life, it's fight or run. You're gonna stay and you're gonna fight. You're gonna run. You're gonna flee. I mean, we're gonna be.
I don't have anybody to fight. I don't have anybody to fight by my side. And it's just not right. You just can't leave me to them.
No one said we're leaving it to you. And we're fighting. Fight too.
Right, but
At
I
least
just.
take a stand.
She seems confused.
Exactly. Well, if you're confused, you're paying attention. I can tell you that much.
I can fight with you? I can fight at your side? Against
Of course.
the cult?
Of course.
She just looks absolutely just confuzzled. Okay, keyword Thomas
Yep.
and Sky. How are you doing security? What are you doing out there?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm gonna be in Hispo.
Okay. No, you're not.
Oh,
You've lost the wolf.
hold on. I'm a little tired. I meant to say I howl at the moon before I do that.
Okay, yep, that's fair. I will. Yep, that's cool. You go for it. Yep, try again.
Can we just say that I go down to 1? I howl at
Yes.
the moon. I get avenged. I lose it. Okay.
Yep, but go to Hispo. Go to Hispo. Go to Hispo. Do it again until you get it. Jesus Christ. Come on, bro.
I should give myself 2
There you go.
and then do it.
There you go.
Success.
All right, so you're in Hispo. All right. What do you do?
I don't know. We should probably like patrol along the access road, driveway, whatever. But kind of keep to the woods.
All right. Sky, you notice there's a drone in the sky. There's a drone flying through the sky. It's a camera drone.
Is it like anybody? Is it like is it somebody our drone, like, or an ally's drone, or is it like just somebody's drone, like anybody, like?
You really don't know. You're really not sure. But there is a drone in the sky.
I take out my gun and I shoot at the drone.
Okay. All right. Dexterity plus firearms. Difficulty 3.
Okay, I can take half.
You take half and you take the you shoot the and all of a sudden you hear over you get a text. Did you shoot my drone? It's Cass.
Maybe next time warn me about the drone. Like, if I see a drone I don't recognize, I'm gonna shoot at it. Come on, you've met me.
Oh, you get back to the text that says "you crazy" with a googly eye emoji.
And, like, you've known this. All right,
Back on the
apparently That's her
Back on the
drone. My bad.
back on the
That's her
back on the
drone. My bad.
back on the inside. Song of Ashes. Make a Wits plus Insight check. Difficulty 3 against Val. And anybody else can make this check if they want to as well.
I
Difficulty
have no
3.
insight, so I'm going in pretty.
And what was that again? Wits and insight?
Wits and Insight, yes. Oh, go. Let's go, Joe.
Yes, let's have something fun happen.
Ooh, nice.
You've been listening to Val talk and talk and talk, and you get the impression that she's at least being truthful, or at least believes that she's being truthful. At least you have a hunch that she's not being deceptive to you.
Joe's just gonna look at Val and say, look, I know you're scared. You're young. You were brought in by the cult, but we can't make promises for the rest of the Sept. We can only say what we would do ourselves. I would like to be able to help you because no one deserves to be with them at all, ever. But you got to have a little bit more too. There's got to be something else that they talked about or something else that you know that we don't know already. Like, are they going after Stonegate again? Do you know when?
They're not going after Stonegate until after they go through you. Until after they go through the Shattered Nation Pact. And they're going to hit you all hard. And I don't know when. But they plan to hit you. And to kill as many of you as possible. And to do it along routes when you're on your patrols and hunting. But most of all, and you already know this, they want Song of Ashes.
Well, we got to keep Song of Ashes safe. And that's our first priority. At least from them.
Can you at least untie my hands?
She's gonna look to both Ashes and Madeline and be like, as kind of a, well, should I?
I think so.
All right, so Joe's gonna go and untie her and say, any funny business, and you're getting tied right back up again.
She rubs her wrists back and forth. It's like those were tight. She don't need to worry about me. I really do want out. I really want another way. I'm ready to renounce. I'm ready to take a different path. Find a different tribe. I can't stand what they're doing. It's I never knew it was going to be this bad.
How old are you?
I'm 17.
Just a baby.
All they talk about is earning glory and fighting for Gaia and dying a glorious death in defense of Mother Earth and protecting the environment at any cost. That's there is something I can tell you. They're doing something. They're doing something tonight. There's a data center on British American Boulevard. They're going to blow it up, but they don't care about the people that are in there.
Huh?
Well, I'm all for blowing up a data center, but I'm not for blowing up the people inside of the data center. So maybe we should do something about that.
Yeah. Interesting.
But they're not. I mean, they're going to go in and they're just going to slaughter everybody, everyone who works there. I don't care if it's a janitor, if it's just the damn IT guy. That's their MO. They kill everything.
We got to see what we can do about that.
Well, if they want to go through us, best thing we can do is just show up and be right there for them.
You're new here. You don't know about Paul looks to you. You don't know about this data center yet, do you?
Well, I know it's a data center and that it's destroying the environment. So what else is there to know?
It's big. If it goes, it's going to take out a lot more than just a data center with it. We've been working on a plan to take it out, but it's complicated. It's not Stonegate complicated. It's complicated in logistics ways. If they're going to blow it up, they're going to need something big to do it.
And then you have to wonder where they got it from.
Well, this data center is on British American Boulevard. It's in Latham. I know exactly where it is. I can bring you there if you want to scope it out before anything goes down, but it's huge. It used to be 4 different buildings. They tore them down, combined it into one. It's one of the biggest data centers in the state.
Again, she's going to look between Ashes and Madeline and say, well, what do you guys think? I mean, I know Sky's going to be on board with this already, but
Exactly. We do need to speak with the rest of the group.
Thomas
But it
might be
looks
a
like
hard
we have
one to
something.
sell.
Yeah, we'll see.
Didn't Orin and Elwyn wake up after being rescued?
Yes, they did. They are in Lake Blackwater, doing Lake Blackwater werewolf stuff.
I mean,
You
I'm
can't
not in
get
this
them
room, but
tonight.
we should definitely get a hold of Orin for some material.
Speaking of the perimeter again, all's quiet on the Western Front. It's boring even. Nothing's happening. The drone is sparking a little bit. The blade's still whirring slowly as they haven't completely stopped. Oh. And you're called back into the building to discuss with the rest of the group everything that you've learned.
Okay.
Pat in, sit down next to Joe, look up at her, wag a little.
Well, Val here says that the Cult of Fenris is going to be hitting a data center, the largest data center in the New York State, which, like I mentioned, I'm pretty sure Sky is on board with getting rid of a data center because you fuck those things. But they're going to kill everybody that they come across. That's not good.
When is this happening?
You're supposed to hit it tomorrow night. They have a truck full of explosives. They're tightly packed.
Okay. Well, I feel bare minimum somebody should take a burner, call in a threat so that at least the people leave the building, right?
Or
And then
set off a fire alarm remotely.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if we call in anonymously a threat, they'll evacuate, right? Or something. So that's I feel like bare minimum first step, do that. And then I guess like, are we gonna scope this place out? What were you guys thinking?
I think scoping it out would be the best bet.
Yeah,
See if they're not already there or something.
All right. I wonder, this might be risky.
How are they coming
Well,
at it? If she knows about the plan, does she know about the plan?
I was supposed to be a getaway driver once they plant the vehicle, but I chickened out. I know the plan though, like the back of my hand. I mean, if you stole the truck, you might be able to blow up the data center and save the people.
I mean, that really is the best outcome, isn't it? Saving the people, blowing up the data center.
Agree more.
Thomas wags more enthusiastic.
I can't believe I'm the one saying this, but like, if this is a very large data center, like, don't we have to worry about it taking out like other stuff or like, I don't know. Like, I get it, they suck, but I just kind of. You said the largest in the state. Like, how large are we talking? Because I feel like that could go really out of control.
Well, it sounds like it was 4 buildings that they turned into 1.
So massive.
Yes.
We can disable without destroying the whole thing.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Oh, I was really hoping to destroy a data center.
Scalpel, not sledgehammer. Or dynamite in this case.
You follow your heart. I'm in love with you at this point, so I feel like you can do no wrong in my eyes. I just personally don't think I can participate in blowing up a 4-building data center that may take out a bunch of other stuff.
I think if nothing else, we should at least try and stop Fenris from doing that, and then we can decide on the fly if we want to destroy it or not.
Yeah, for sure. I had a couple ideas. Well, maybe that's risky though. I don't want to talk about it in mixed company, but remember what I shared with you guys before I passed out? You think we could like maybe lessen their numbers before, in the meantime, between now and then, using what I shared? Or
Yeah.
or we could just go in and try to take them all out then. I don't know.
We should see whom else might want to go in on this. We are trying to bring the Sept together.
Indeed.
Reach out to Cass.
Cass is here.
We can.
I'm here.
Oh, my bad. That's right. Paul and Cass are here. Forgot about.
Cass, at the mention of destroying a data center, at this point she's like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa! I don't think you can understand what you're getting into. That's kind of a big deal. That thing's. I mean, you're gonna disrupt like services for millions of people across the state."
I was trying to say that we, like, at the very most, we should disable some of the functionality, but we don't want to blow up the 4 buildings. But
I mean, trust me. I'm no big fan. We're no big fan. The Stockade Hounds are no big fan of this giant monstrosity either. But we realized that the level of disruption that would affect the humanity and the chaos that would ensue if we did that. Plus, Spider definitely wouldn't like it.
Can we at least, like, I don't know, blow up a small part of it?
you do what you want. I've been catching enough. Look, I know I blew up those motorcycles and everything, but like, I'm technically not supposed to be doing stuff like that. And this data center, blowing it up for me to participate in that would be not great for me, just personally. But I technically, if you do it, but it sounds like it's large enough where that's probably not a great idea. I was wondering, we were contemplating if we could try to deplete some of the Murder Inc. numbers between now and tomorrow night using what you and I worked on, Cass. You want to go in on that? Or like, I could repair your drone for you in exchange.
The drone is shot, literally and figuratively. But we can probably use the trap to...
It was still running. Well, it was still up in the air when I was outside. It was still going.
Anyway, Moving on. We probably can use the trap. We needed a test run anyway. If the 5 of you are feeling froggy, we can simulate a kin situation and see if we can't ambush them. Takes out her phone. He goes, let's see. Punches some information into it. All right, credentials. Oh, this poor bastard. I hope we get to him before they do. It's got to look realistic. So I'm attaching it to someone's ID. They're going to think this guy, this John Doe here, and she shows a picture of a UAlbany student ID. They're going to think he's going to go through his first change if everything worked properly.
All right. You
And
guys up
it
for
has
this?
his home address on it.
Always.
Using a random as bait. That's fine.
All right. Well, I'm good. I'm gonna go. You want to ask Cassie? You want to join? Or you good?
No, we're gonna
You
stay.
wanna
We're
ask-
gonna stay with Val. We got more questions to ask Val. She cracks her knuckles the hard way, and then she's like, "Nah, I'm just kidding, kid."
Thomas, you want to ask Paul, or you feel like
Stockade hounds are staying back. They're not going with you.
okay? All right. Well, I guess let's go try to Let's try to ambush these assholes and hopefully save this poor student who's just trying to graduate. I feel kind of bad actually.
Thomas barks and makes for the door.
Oh, my bad. I forgot you were in.
Yeah,
All right. So who's doing the driving?
we're going to let Thomas drive. He's in his setup. No, I'm playing. I'll drive.
I would say Thomas
Excellent.
can't drive. He technically doesn't have a license, and he's dead.
I know. I remember we found that out.
Yeah, I gotta deal with that.
All right. So
I mean, woof.
Wildwood, you have Song of Ashes drives the pack to summer student housing at SUNY Albany in Albany, New York, where you are looking for the student Koresh Singh, foreign exchange student who is now slated to undergo his first change according to SepNet. You have his home address and his work address. Where would you like to go first?
What do you guys think? Should we scout this out first?
Where does he work?
Where does he work? He works at a restaurant called Tai Chi.
And what time is it?
At right about now, it's about 6 p.m. The bubble tea, and they're selling bubble tea at specials right now.
Okay. Surely they wouldn't go after him at work, right?
They do like the smell of blood, so they might do it at work and take everybody with them.
I don't think we could put anything past them.
Yeah.
What are we closer to?
But you're about equidistance between the two.
Of
You could
course
probably
we
catch
are.
him at work. Yep. I mean, it's 15 minutes one way, 17 minutes the other. So
We know the signals they're going to be looking for. We know how. I feel like we just ghost this guy, and we just find our moment.
We gotta lay
you
low.
have you have his ID. You know what he looks like.
Sky, can you get into his socials, see where he is?
Yeah,
be
I can try
something.
to do that. I mean, I could try just looking to see if he's posted like Google the dude. look for his Facebook, look for his Twitter.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to have you make an intelligence plus investigation check.
Okay.
Difficulty 3.
I take half.
You find that he is actually called in to work today, called out, and that he is at a park participating in a very odd activity where there's pictures of him dressed in armor made of trash cans and using sticks to beat on other people, and he's called it fight practice.
Okay. Whatever this is, apparently he's at the park being a freaking loser. I don't know. I'll just like pass my phone and be like, look at this shit. I guess that's where we need to head.
Yeah. This looks like this is the good kind of spot. Yeah. We probably should get over there.
I mean, I guess it's good that they're outside.
So you're driving over to Albany, Washington Park, where a string of murders has happened in the last couple of months. String of murders, but it doesn't keep people from going to the park. People are at the park all the time. And as you arrive, you come across this fight practice. And it's not just two people hitting each other with sticks. It's a full-on shield wall. 2 shield walls clashing against each other in the park. Swinging and striking at each other in organized chaos. Thomas, it kind of looks fun.
It does.
Joe,
I bet I could lead it to victory.
See, Joe's just looking around and seeing if she can see anybody or anything that doesn't look like it belongs.
Give me a wits plus awareness check. Difficulty 3.
I can take half.
You take half. The park at 6 o'clock is full of people. All types of people. There's bikers off in the corner. There's a black van around on the other bend. There's cars parked everywhere. There's a lot going on.
Hey, so there's a black van over there that kind of looks a little suspicious.
Do we see Singh, is it?
Well, you don't see him particularly. You see lots of people in armor swinging sticks at each other.
Well, he's probably in there.
Well, let's
We
go
can't-
find him and drag him out.
No, we gotta lay low. We can't do that. We can't play our hand first.
Agreed.
Madeline, why don't you give me a wits plus awareness check yourself? Difficulty 3.
I don't think she's here right now.
Oh, she's not? Oh.
No, we lost her a little bit ago, and she dropped out of Discord. I was thinking she just popped back in, and then it just happened.
I don't hear alerts from Discord because of streamer mode. My bad.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we lost her on camera earlier too. So
okay, so Song of Ashes, give me the wits plus awareness check. Difficulty 3.
all right, no problem. So I'm quickly finding. Oh, here we are. Awareness and some leads and some confirm and let me know. I'm gonna put some willpower there.
I mean, I could take half on this roll.
Okay, Andy.
Take half
I
on it
could.
if you want.
Okay. I'll just.
Thomas, you spot someone getting their helmet ripped off. Bunch of people getting their helmet ripped off by these men who are dressed similar to the other people who were here, but their armor looks a little bit more crude, a little bit more new, a little less put together, and they're just ripping the helmets off of people and just tossing them. Look, they seem to be going down the line.
Looks like some wannabes are looking for somebody, probably our person.
I mean, that's probably them trying to find him. That's probably the Cult of Fenris guys, right?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yep. Yep.
Jump the curb, take the van.
Is that what we're doing?
Dude, I don't know. Just whatever. We gotta go though.
You're
Do you
driving
want
the
to let
van.
him find him?
All right, so you're driving the van. All right, Wildwood, Song of Ashes. Give me a drive plus the dexterity plus drive check. Difficulty 3, not to crash into this shield wall of people.
4.
4 successes? Nice.
Yeah.
So you drive very well and very skillfully around this shield wall. And you get to where you find them. And as you get up there, you notice they pulled the helmet off of your target. And they are dragging him, beating off other people who are trying to stop it. They are dragging him toward the black van.
That's our guy.
They are
Can we get
kidnapping him in
alongside and
broad
grab him?
daylight.
Can you
I
ram
can
their
cut in front
van
of
so
this
that
van.
they can't move
Yep, I can cut in front of this van.
and then slam on the brakes?
That's what we're doing. Take it, you want that roll again?
I want that roll again. I do.
Oh, yeah. We're willpower in that for damn sure.
Oh shit.
All right, willpower. You need to come through on this for me here. One page. Only one success.
While he's driving, I would like to look out one of the windows with my pistol and shoot the hand. One of the hands holding Mr. Singh and dragging him away.
All right, give me a
You're gonna shoot
dexterity
that
plus
man
fire.
down.
Give me a dexterity plus firearms, but before -3 as you're about to fire, as the van crashes into
Okay, so just
into a hot dog truck, and you hear from the background, "My hot dogs!"
so how do
Vegan, cabbage-based hot dogs.
so like how's that gonna work with my rage dice? The mine, it's just all rage dice.
Just all rage dice.
All right, I got one success.
You got one success, which is all you technically need because he can't dodge, and you fire the weapon and it hits him in the hand. And you hear a curse, but everybody else hears the report of the weapon firing. And did you fire your special gun?
Nah,
No,
because I don't
okay,
know who I'm. Just the regular one. I was just trying to loosen his grip on the kid so he'd have a chance to run. Maybe.
Everybody starts running. Someone yells, "Shooting! Shooting!" And people start hitting the ground, running, screaming. It's pandemonium. Cats and dogs living together. It's absolute chaos. Wildwood, you crashed into Song of Ashes. You crashed into a hot dog truck. You've taken it out. There's hot dogs all over the windshield. Mustard, ketchup.
Are we stopped?
You are not stopped. You are still driving. I need another drive check from you to avoid going into the pond.
Hit the brakes.
Yes, a quick brake check because you can't see because of mustard. You need one more.
Two
Go for the
successes?
willpower.
Okay.
Go.
All right. I guess I can reroll 2 of these.
Yep.
You can do all 3.
Oh, can I?
No, he can't because he. Yes, you can. You can. That's right.
Yes, you can. Yep, you reroll
Yes.
3. You
Let
can't
it rip.
reroll a brutal failure.
Ah,
Oh my god, bro.
We're going into the pond.
we're
As you
going
s-
in.
Slam on the brakes. It's not enough. It's too late. Too much momentum as you slam into the front first into the pond.
The van, man.
Let's bail.
Yeah, I would like to bail.
Joe gets out of the vehicle.
At this point, you
I-
notice Singh is being pulled into another van.
Are there like lots of people still around us? Or is anyone
Oh,
paying
yes.
attention
Oh,
to
yes.
us?
Yes,
Are
there's
people
lots
paying
of.
attention?
They are paying attention to Sky because she has a gun.
Well, damn,
Fuck
there
it.
goes my plan.
Sorry. Well, I'll shoot. I'm gonna if they are pulling him into a van already, then I'll shoot the tires of that van.
All right, give me a dexterity plus firearms check. I can't wait for this news report.
My hood is up, by the way, for this, so hopefully it's not. Yeah. Okay. What's my difficulty, by the way? Just curious.
Your difficulty is 3.
Does margin matter?
Margin does not matter.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna take half.
All right, you take half, you take aim, and you hit the front right tire, and it explodes. Boom! Not explodes, but you know what I mean. The pressure inside of it releases with a loud pop, and they start trying to drive on the rim. You haven't thinned the herd yet. Wildwood, you can back out if you want and get out of this. You have an opportunity
Yeah,
to back
sure.
out and get. All right.
Hell yeah.
Just
I've
slam
been
it into
driving the
reverse.
shit
You
out of
only
this
need
whip
2
so far.
successes this time. You only need 2 successes.
All right. Purchase 3.
All right, you slam it out and you manage to avoid hitting anyone screaming behind you. And you get your van up and running again. No worse for the wear. Everyone else has gotten out.
How's the situation with the van, the van and the abductee and all that action?
I'm about to make a roll to see if they start
Okay.
driving away, how everything goes for them.
I'm just
rolling
curious if I
4.
want to be backing into their van or if I'm just trying to escape.
All right, so they get -2 dice to their drive tech because they're down a tire. So here we go. They have 2 successes. If you want to chase them with your van, you need to, in 3 turns, it's going to be 3 rolls. Whoever gets the most successes on 3 rolls wins. If they win, that means they get away. If you win, that means you block them. So you make your first roll now. They have 2 successes. Dexterity plus drive.
Can we get
And
drive
by the
dice?
way, increase your anger by your rage by 2 for hitting the hot dog truck and going into the water.
That's
You're pretty
fair.
pissed about that.
That's fair. That's actually did piss me off quite a bit. Yeah. Okay.
Can we offer
Um,
drive points to him?
Yes, you can.
Take one from me.
And one from me.
Nice.
Can I
yes.
try to
Backseat
lower
drive.
their ability to drive by shooting another tire?
You can, but
Feels-
you absolutely can.
I
So,
heard
6
what you
successes.
started to say. Never mind. I'm gonna hop back in that car. I'm gonna hop back in the car.
All right, so you got 6 successes, Wildwood. All right,
Indeed.
round two, their turn. They still get their 4 dice. Roll. All right, so they are up to 5 successes. You are up to, what are you up to now? You had
6.
6 plus. Now make your next roll.
Okay.
Ten successes total
4.
now.
So 10. Yeah.
All right, last roll. They're angrier now. They're angrier. All
Fuck
right,
yeah.
go for it.
Do
Here
I even
comes the
need to? I
brutal
already have
failure.
a beat.
You still need to roll it though, because you can still get a brutal failure and fail.
I see. I see. You want the sauce. You want the good
I
stuff.
always want the sauce.
You want it. All right. Here's
But
your last
no,
roll. Yeah.
you manage to pull in front of the van before it can escape.
Slam on those brakes.
Don't fail me this time, brakes.
You slam on the brakes, but that's when you hear it. Whoop whoop. Sound of the police. Whoop whoop. Sound of the beast.
Like, are they right on us, or do we just now hear them like they're
No, you
alerted,
just
they
you
know
just hear
what's
the
up?
sirens picking up in the distance.
Okay.
They're coming though. They're coming though.
Well, we need to act fast and we need to get that kid out of there.
Yep.
Who's going for it?
Kick open the back of the van,
Okay.
and I guess jump on to their windshield or through their windshield. Or
Through their windshield. Oh, I love that. I love that
Through
image.
the windshield.
Through the windshield. All right, give me a strength plus brawl check. Difficulty 4.
I'm gonna, yeah. I got 4.
Thomas runs to the front of the van and uses all of the distance to run out the back. And he leaps and he puts his hands above his head and he just rockets through the windshield, scoops up Singh, and rolls out the back door with him in one fluid movement. What do you do, Sky?
God. I know what I want to do, but I know I'm going to get in trouble if I do it.
Do it. We're going to be leaving in like 5
Do
seconds
it.
anyways.
Yep.
Do I know enough about the car that I could shoot it in a way where it's going to explode?
Or at least shoot it in the engine so that it doesn't run.
All
I
right.
was gonna say you can gremlins it, right? If we get them arrested, that that's just as good.
If you make a dexterity plus firearms and you get a crit success, if you get a crit, I will let you blow up the car.
Okay. The other option is I could try to gremlins it.
You
I
could
don't
try
know
to
if my
gremlins it.
is- What is the? I can't remember what it is for a car.
I'm looking it up right now. Gremlins. Shh. Glasswalker gifts. Gremlins. Where'd it go? Gremlins.
Sorry, I can't. I can't
No, you're
remember
good.
what it is. I feel like
can't-
it's like impossible or something.
I don't even remember where Gremlins is. It's not a Glasswalker gift, is it? The Ragabash gift. Gremlins. Okay, charisma plus glory against the difficulty device. Okay, the wind used inoperable. What is the device? Okay, electronics, including a mobile car, phone, explosives, mechanical devices. Oh, a 4. It's not that bad.
I think I would have to roll perfectly. Okay, all right, I guess I shift to Lupus. And then I will try to gremlins the car. How do I do this? Oh my gosh. Gremlins. It costs a rage
Violence.
check.
Yep.
How do I do
All you
this
should have to
again
do is
for the
Yep, just go to the Gremlin's Power,
Okay.
and there
And
should be a
there.
little diamond right next to it.
Yeah, once you click the skill, right up like the top, the right of the skill, there'll be a diamond next to like the name of it.
It looks like a dice right next to it. It says dice 2 gremlins. And you click the
How do
little
we
dice.
do I just roll 1 dice for the reach check?
I got it for you.
Whatever?
It does it
Okay.
automatically. I got it for you.
Sorry.
4 successes. 1 success. Do you want to reroll willpower?
Yeah. I can't do it myself because you rolled.
I got you.
So.
4 successes. You got it.
Okay.
The vehicle stops moving. You have a chance to get away with Sing and everybody. Song of Ashes. Right now, the police are starting to pull up on the park. You have a chance to get away from them and dip into traffic.
Do it.
Let's do it.
Do we want to get away with Sing? Is he kin? Is he going to change, or do we want to send him towards the police to tell them that the other guys were going to kidnap him?
That's a good question. That's up to you.
That is a damn good question.
Because I kind of want to send him it's like, tell the police they were going to take you. Those guys right there in the black van.
I do have the right of kin seeking, so I could see if he was going to turn.
Yeah, but it takes an entire scene to do the right.
Oh, fuck that then.
I'm going to give you guys 10, 9, 8,
What are we
7,
doing?
6.
Yeah, I'm going to send him
5.
off towards the cops.
All right, send it.
Okay.
Tell them that they tried to take you. Those guys right there. Flag them down.
He starts running toward the police. Wildwood, what do? Do you get out of there?
I beat feet for the van.
Yeah. I guess I'll sync up with Thomas later. So let's just drive off. I'll play it cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I run back and hop back in the van.
All right, give me a resolve plus drive check. Difficulty 3 to play it cool.
Drive and resolve.
Yeah,
3
you play it nice and
successes.
cool, and you ease on to the road. You ease on to New Scotland. You drive past the hospitals. You drive past the rows of houses, and you get out of Albany quickly. You did not thin the herd tonight. It was a chaotic mess. You caused some gang violence in the park. Not everything's a success. Not everything happens. Not everything works out the way we expect it to work out. But tonight, I do give everybody 3 experience points as we end the evening.
Booyah.
So did they have an encounter with the police? Can we roll on that?
They did have an encounter with the police. And there will be a news story about it. There will be a fun news story about it.
But they all got away?
No, I don't know about that. I haven't written the news story yet.
Oh, well, you said we didn't thin the herd.
Well, police aren't going to kill the cult of Fenris.
No,
They don't have
I
silver.
get that.
Yep. All right. So we're going to go around in a quick circle. I want to ask everyone what they liked, what they didn't like, what their favorite scene was, what they particularly thought of their tribe meeting, and what we could have done better tonight. A new question. What we could have done better. And I'm going to start with Keywork.
Oh, I had a lot of fun tonight. It's been a long time. And I'm glad everybody really fell back into it. I hope Bomb Clancy everything is okay.
Yep.
We kind of lost her there, but tonight was great. I kind of liked everybody reconvening after their own little tribe meetings back at the safe house. I think that was a lot of fun, and just Sky just literally collapsing from exhaustion, and Thomas is just like, and Josie just like literally like steam coming out of her ears. It's like, what the hell even happened? Like, his was so low key. It's like he learned vampires are a thing. and they're going to hunt them, which he's super stoked about. It's just like, and the fact that they're tasked with trying to bring back together the Sept, it's like he knew they were going to be coming into something, but he had no idea that it was going to be this. And favorite, I don't know. The van chase was great as far like, I don't know. Trying to think role play wise. I guess role play wise, I'd say, yeah, when we got back. Personally, I really liked my little tribe meeting. Like, again, it wasn't anything like, it wasn't related to the tribe itself. It was related to the greater Sept as a whole. And yeah, I really dug it. I liked everybody's. I think they were all really cool. I had a lot of fun tonight.
And the new question: what do you think we could do better?
Do better? I don't know. Keep the energy. Hey, no tech gremlins tonight, so we can't do better in that aspect. So again, unless something's going on with Tom Clancy, but yeah,
Hope everything's all right. Yep. Excellent, Ellie. Tell me what you liked. Your favorite role play was your favorite scene. What you thought of your personal tribe meeting, and what you think we can do better.
So I had a lot of fun tonight, obviously. I got to bust some balls, literally. The one thing, and it's not so much that I didn't like, is that I wish I had gotten a little bit more with my tribe. A lot of it was holding off, the friggin' Charlie Kirk wannabe, and which, by the way, that was, for me, that was my favorite thing. I had so much fun being able to do that, being able to literally grab a guy by the balls and tell him to get the hell out, to leave people alone, which is right up her alley because, she's all about like helping the little people and, helping everybody get out of Stonegate. And now suddenly someone wants to get into their faces. And it's like, yeah, no, that's not going to happen. My favorite scene was when we all got together afterwards and got to talk about what we learned. And I don't know what we could change. I think the way things are going now is good. I think we finally have found a nice, smooth rhythm, especially after coming back after 3 weeks. I think tonight went absolutely great. We were gone for so long and we just jumped right back into it as if no time had passed. So I thought that was wonderful.
It was dope, and thank you for being such a great sport, Ellie. Not keyword. Wildwood. Tell me what you liked.
Yeah.
All the questions. I don't need to repeat them.
Fantastic game. Kind of like Ellie said, actually, I enjoyed that we really just got right back into it. It feels like we didn't miss a beat, which I was super worried about, and that went nice and smooth. I loved the car chase scene. For some reason, I got some like blues travelers vibes or something. Not blues travelers, but Blues Brothers like car chase kind of scenes vibes there through the park. And I quite enjoyed that. Unfortunate that we lost Madeline. I know she was saying that she had like an ear infection going on, so
there could be something with that.
Yeah, maybe it's just too much. So I hope she's doing okay for sure. And for one thing that I think we can improve that it's been kind of bugging me is when we do re-rolls and the system doesn't actually roll physical dice. So we just kind of like, we're rolling all these dice and then it's like, oh, we need to do a re-roll. And then we just kind of narrate like, oh, it's a success or whatever. I want to
anticlimactic to succeed.
I want a situation where re-roll tosses dice. So that's,
Okay.
maybe we can figure out a way to implement that.
I will figure that out. That'll be my project for the week. All right, Rids, same questions to you.
Yeah, so I really thought tonight was dope. I like my favorite thing was Ellie's scene with Joe punching the Macarena douche in the nuts and kicking him in the nuts. So good. I think both me and Sky enjoyed hearing about that very much. And yeah, I really enjoyed my tribe scene. I think like I really fell into how Sky would react to that, which was fun. Seeing a bunch of people slack, getting to get her rage out by trolling people, kicking a guy out of his chair is always fun. What I think I could, this is more for me personally. I feel like with Foundry, sometimes I'm still getting a little confused. Like I think I have like the skill checks down and how that works, but like obviously I kind of struggled with remembering how to do like gremlins and stuff like that. And so I guess like for me, just my personal thing is I think I need to play around in Foundry a little more when we're just not on stream so that I'm not having trouble remembering stuff that I use less often, and maybe part of that is having like 3 weeks off or whatever. But yeah, I'd like to do better on that.
Okay, excellent. My turn. My favorite scene of the evening was the children. I know we didn't get much into the Children of Gaia meeting portion of it, but I really liked Ellie's scene. It was visceral. It was angry. She got to pull off some stuff. We got one brutal result all night, and that was it. It was the nut crunch. So bully to that. Dice rolls were really good. There were a lot of crits tonight. What I think we could do better with Foundry. It just takes practice. I just think that's what it is. Foundry, and I can get the willpower dice. I think I can figure that out. That can't be that difficult. It's got to be possible. All right, so I'm going to set up our raid tonight. We're going to go see the Neon Swamp. They are playing Replicant Rebellion, Justice for All, a Blade Runner RPG. So that sounds dope. So why don't we go give them a goodbye, a hello, and we will see them in just a few seconds. Everyone stick with me, and we will raid out. Let's go.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for
Night.
joining us.
Thank you.
Bye.